Hi, my name is Sean Rourke. I am the owner and head instructor at Combative Arts Institute. Today's September 6th. We just had Ben Saunders in for a Muay Thai and MMA seminar. I decided to pick Ben to come in and do a seminar because of his explosive striking, as well as his ground game is phenomenal, as we just saw in his recent win with Omoplata. We specialize in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu here. We also teach Muay Thai kickboxing, K1 style kickboxing. I have a children's program for kids MMA. We do anti-bullying, self-defense for women, all of the above. We always offer a free week trial for any classes, men, women, or children that want to come down and try out the program. You can contact us through the website at combativeartsinstitute.com, or you can contact me directly here at the Academy at 610-829-1022.
Yeah, man, I'm out here, in Pennsylvania doing a seminar. Predominantly, I'm just teaching basic fundamentals of Muay Thai, basic fundamentals of MMA. The basic fundamentals are really what do it, in my opinion. It's not the crazy, spectacular things. People that have the basic fundamentals down packed are able to accomplish those things because they're so confident in their fundamentals. But it's the little details, man. It's the little details. When it comes to the striking, it's all about footwork, base, balance, proper defense, proper offense, and range. All these things are very, very important. And as far as the MMA, it's the little details, the refining details that would, finish a submission, finish a takedown. And that's pretty much what I came out here. Everybody did a phenomenal job. Everyone seemed to be real quick learners. And it was, above all, it was cool to see that, a lot of people didn't know some of the little finer details. And, I felt like I accomplished something. I mean, subconsciously, probably. In the moment, I was just like, I got this, I got this. I've been here before. I was impatient last time. I'm going to be patient this time. From the last time I had it in a fight, I was real close. I might as well, I went back, I refined my skills. Like I said, it's the fine little details that make every technique work. And, I was able to utilize, I almost picture perfect technique to accomplish it. My hat's off to Chris for being a valid opponent. The one thing that I don't ever like to see is, long-term damage. So, I was, if you go and watch the fight, I never went for the complete snap. It was slow and steady, force, more pressure, but I never at any point was just like, we're going 100%, we're 110%, we're just going to go for the snap, because especially with the shoulder, there's no real coming back from that. At least knees, surgeries, we've come a long way, but shoulders are still kind of a big question mark, and it's a full range of motion, joint. So above all, man, I was just looking for the tap, and I'm happy he did it. Hopefully, it was just kind of stretched out and not too bad. The fine details, the patience. There's a few good defenses and escapes, and it's all about manipulation and timing. Bottom line was, I believe I had him worried and thinking about his right arm, worried and thinking about the elbows to his dome, which allowed me to set up the Omoplata tight to begin with. Once it's set up nice and tight, like I said, it's the fine details, it's the patience, it's the skill set of knowing. I mean, if you're not accustomed to that position, chances are you might not be able to finish it, or at least hold on to it very long. But with my style and the techniques I like to kind of put into my game, that the Omoplata is definitely something I'm very confident in. I've been in there, you know, in a few fights, so you know, I definitely did my homework. I'm always my worst critic, so realistically, when I would have it in other fights and not be able to finish it, I was never happy about it, and I'm just happy and very fortunate that, you know, the homework and the dedication and the hard work paid off. I would like to think I'm even in both enough to be dangerous in both, you know, like coming up, man, I came from a Jeet Kune Do background, I came from a striking background, and when I started playing with jiu-jitsu at a young age, I was pretty much self-taught, man, watching videos, watching fights, reading books. The internet was just coming up, you know, so getting as much knowledge as I could off there, playing with my friends, going with the wrestling team and kind of showing them submissions while they showed me wrestling and stuff. This is back in high school, man. I mean, like, before its time, it was always, I know I'm going to possibly be off my back, so let's work the guard. Watching Royce Gracie, I was such a fan of the guard, and that was predominantly his position, you know, like he would pull guard, or he wasn't always able to get the takedown and end up on top. Maybe he swept him, you know, and ended up on top, but a lot of times he was working off his back, and to see someone, you know, succeed from their back like that, I was like, I want to get a killer guard, I want to get, you know, a killer stand-up, and every fight starts standing, so start there. If you're able to take me down, you know, make you pay. And, you know, obviously I've worked on my takedown defense, I've worked on my takedowns in my wrestling, but I think my game has always, you know, always pretty much been, you know, let's try to finish this on the feet. Let's be excited, give the crowd a show, and if you take me down, stay aggressive, stay active, and try to finish the fight there. I mean, Joe Silva straight up said after the fight when I saw him, he's like, just let me know when you want to get back in there. It's just been a very long training camp, man. I've been in training camp since January. I was helping Thiago Alves for his fight, you know, in February. I was trying to fight in April. I was trying to fight in May. Then it got pushed back to June, you know. Then it got pushed back again to August. Then I'm out here helping, you know, I was out helping Tyron Woodley for his fight, which he did phenomenal as well. You know, we basically fought on the same day, which was crazy. And, you know, that's just a long time, man. That's like 9-month training camp, 9 months of, you know, just putting the work in, grinding forward, really having at least 3 or 4 training camps in the mix. And I just kind of needed to take a breather, man. I needed to take a break for a week just to kind of relax, get the anxiety out, get the frustration and the stress out, and just kind of take a step back and appreciate, you know, what I've done, what I've accomplished, and where I've been to where I am now. It's been a road, man. It's been a trip. Yeah. So,
he won the Voice of Holland.
Yes, he did. So we're friends on Twitter.
Are you?
Yeah.
Do you listen to his music? Does he ever talk to you about fights?
Man, I mean, he said, hey, you know, anytime you come out to Holland, you know, hit me up or whatever, and we'll get some training in, and he'll probably, you know, show me around and everything and have a good time. I think it's crazy. There's really, including me, there's 3 famous Ben Saunders. There's him from Holland, and then there's another Ben Saunders that's an Arctic explorer, and he's like world famous for, I guess, traveling to and from Antarctica or something like that, and accomplishing, I guess, major things in his own, I wouldn't call it a sport, his own occupation or whatever. And to see 3 Ben Saunders just kind of blowing up. You go on Twitter, if you go on Google, you're gonna get all 3 of us. So it's definitely kind of cool, man. Though at the same time, I'm like, No, I was supposed to be the only Ben Saunders, you know, but it's okay, man. I'll share as long as we're all doing great things.